Immediately after CPT East Asia 1, Capcom released a surprise mid-season patch for Season 5. There's only a few changes for each character, but unlike typical bug fix patches, this patch is centered around rebalancing, so what changes there are pretty meaningful. I could probably pack all the changes into one video, but it would be giant and disorganized, as well as hard to search on YouTube, so I've decided to do a bunch of short videos covering the changes. Do note that many of the videos might only be a couple of things, and I might not even include my thoughts at the end if there's not much to say, not to mention only about 3/4 of the cast got changes at all. I'll be going through the cast in the order of the change list PDF, and I reserve the right to skip any characters who had no significant balance adjustments. Our first character is Nash, who actually has one of the longest adjustment lists. Last patch, Nash got a 3-frame normal in the form of his stand short, which improved his ability to break frame traps. However, the only combos from it were an extremely unrewarding target combo or a raw cancel into an unsafe EX move. Now he has two significant buffs to make this normal better. One, it's now +3 on hit and combos into itself, giving Nash an actual confirm from his 3-frame reversal. 2, the light kick TC now knocks down. Better still, it now cancels into either V-skill. This gives Nash significantly higher damage from the starter, as well as another way to build some V-meter. With VS1, he's still +1 after 2 dashes, so he gets a small wake-up mix-up. While VS2 gets a guaranteed charge. This change also improves some of his corner combos with EX Fireball. On block, the kick TC is now -6 down from -2, and cancels to V-skill won't work. Sounds like a nerf, but since you can confirm it more easily, you shouldn't really care. Low forward got an extra active frame, helping it as a poke. It's now +4 on hit up from 0, which sounds great, but he's actually too far to link any light normal. He can link stand strong on counter hit when close. But since low forward is -4 on block, I don't know if you're going to want to do it point blank hoping to counter hit. I think the frame advantage change is more for long range hits to ensure Nash keeps up the offensive advantage when it lands. They also moved the trigger cancel window back a bit so he wouldn't get too many new combos, but he does now get low forward into VT2, stand fierce, which is new I think. Towards forward does 10 more damage and comes out 2 frames faster, and it has more range with a smaller hurt box. This was already a decent poke, and now it should be quite a bit better. You can now cancel it to either trigger. Combined with the long range and 11 frame startup, this seems like it would help Nash pick up some long distance punishes, where he could previously struggle before. Heavy Tragedy Assault now deals 20 more damage and 50 more stun. Additionally, Nash recovers significantly faster afterward, and now gets Great Oki's Emma after a forward dash. This move is hard to land and wasn't always used even in the rare instances where it was guaranteed. Now it's extremely rewarding on every front. Nash's final change is to VT2. It's worded somewhat awkwardly, but from what I can tell, if you're holding down back when you activate, you'll now get the stop on the earliest possible frame, when previously you had to release back and hit it again post-freeze. This just eases Nash's execution. Nash was one of the most buffed characters in Season 5, but unlike Ryu or Honda, he had a lot of nerfs to make the buffs more fair. As a result, I think his upward tier shift was smaller than the devs intended, so they went back and made adjustments now to make the buffs more unilateral. All of these changes are quite welcome for Nash, and though no particular change is too huge, it does make him feel at least much better than Season 4 Nash, I think.